Well, a man from the UK is taking the phrase the long way home to a whole new level. Setting off on his epic journey from Chile 27 years ago, he's now nearing the finish line. CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio has more. Ramy, good morning.
Hey, Michael. Yeah, good morning. And this guy, Carl Bushby, really is the ultimate globetrotter, if you will, walking across continents, but walking also across time, sponsored by a lot of outdoor brands. I mean, what have you been doing since the year 1998? Because that is when he started walking. He had two rules. He calls them simple. He couldn't use any mechanical transport, and he would not go home until he got there on foot.
Since Carl Bushby started walking non-stop across the planet in 1998, the world has changed. But human kindness, he says, has not, since his first few days on the road in Chile.
These indigenous folks just brought me in, sat me down, put plates of food in front of me, and then, tea and thank you very much, and then left. Found nothing but the best in those 27 years, which has just been remarkable.
In that time, Bushby has walked about 30,000 miles. From the age of 29, he's marked a generation of birthdays on the road and turned 56 this year, traversing up the Americas, across the U.S. to Russia, then Asia, and now Europe.
Why?
Our lives are short, and I've always wanted to live it to the fullest that I can.
Bushby has lived more than most of us might ever dare. One of the scariest things happened early on. In 2000, he crossed the dangerous Darien Gap, the only way to pass from South to Central America.
Through the middle of a war zone, and there's a whole layer above that of cartels and drug plantations, and then really, really tough jungle.
He later traversed the Bering Strait from Alaska to Siberia, becoming the first Brit to do so, and had a run-in with a polar bear.
You're in a very serious world that will kill you in 20 minutes if you mess up.
Barred from walking through Russia or Iran, he swam the Caspian Sea, the first person to do so, nearly 200 miles in a month. And now, to get home, he may have to swim again. The English Channel from France.
But swimming sucks, dude. It just sucks. I'm not a swimmer. I don't like it.
Physical challenges aside, Bushby says there were emotional ones too.
Fell in love twice. Lost both of them, circumstances. It's just hard to do that on the road like this.
Was there ever a time with family or close friends where you thought, you know what, I got to go back?
So it was understood that if any of them died, I wouldn't be there at their funeral. Simple as that.
Technological adaptations were needed as well. In 2013, he bought his first touchscreen device.
In the early days, you are pretty isolated. Now you couldn't hide if you tried. Yeah, back on the road.
Carl started his TikTok just this summer and has more than 350,000 followers as he hits his home stretch.
How does it feel?
Uncomfortable. Realizing that, it's like anyone else who's had a lifetime career and it's time to retire.
What's the lesson you want to share?
Don't be afraid. Get off the couch. Get out of bed. Make it happen. That first step will open a world of possibilities and opportunities, and don't be afraid.
And Carl is almost home, only about 2,000 more miles to go until he gets here in England at the end of next year, Michael. His second passion, he told me, is STEM, teaching science, technology, engineering, and math to more people. And he said he sees himself doing that for the rest of his already very fulfilling life. I'd say if you see him on the road, say hi, maybe buy him a coffee so that he keeps on going.
A coffee? I'm going to buy him an Uber. Ramy Inocencio, really inspirational story. Thanks for that.